Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital GH. Spoilers tease that Nelle Benson, last played by Chloe Lenya, may not be as dead as everyone thinks she is. Someone is afoot in PC, and we may know who it is. Nelle has a lot of scores to settle in town. First of all, there is her ex, Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson. Nelle took up with him to get back at Carly Spencer, Laura Wright. Nelle ended up pregnant with Wiley, Virone Weaver, and from there it got weird. Nelle tried to kill Michael, engaged in a baby swap, and married cult leader Shiloh, Kobe Ryan McLaughlin. Michael and Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, have a new baby at the Quartermain mansion. Someone has been watching baby Daisy, and at one point that person entered the nursery and turned on the mobile above the crib. When Sasha checked on the little one, she was puzzled as to why the mobile was on, but soon got distracted by the adorable little bundle of joy in the crib. Before mom and baby came home, there was another odd incident at GH when Sasha was given the wrong baby. Was that a mistake, or did the mystery person happen to switch infants? We last saw Nelle when she plunged to her death after tussling with Carly. Many fans are convinced that Nelle did not die in the accident, and if that's the case, she may be the stalker. Michael married Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, in a bid to get custody of Wiley and prevent Nelle from being a bad influence on the boy. The marriage turned real, but the couple recently divorced, and Michael has custody of their kids. Because of this, it is a perfect time for Nelle to come back and raise havoc for Michael. Can you imagine how terrified Michael and Sasha would be if Daisy disappeared? Nelle could even try to take Wiley. Because Nelle is supposed to be dead, no one would suspect her, making it easier for her to get away with her shenanigans. Will GH recast the role of Nelle? Tell us what you think, GH fans. Do you think that Nelle is the one watching baby Daisy? Port Charles is no stranger to dark twists, but this one may be the most chilling yet. General Hospital spoilers reveal a jaw-dropping revelation that could send shockwaves through the Corinthos and Quartermain families. Nelle Benson, presumed dead and long out of the picture, may actually be alive and operating in the shadows. And not just alive, but with a dangerous plan in motion. Sources indicate that Nelle could be Daisy's mysterious stalker, and even worse, she may be plotting to kidnap the baby as part of a twisted scheme to get revenge on Michael Corinthos. The eerie signs have been building for weeks. Daisy, the newborn at the heart of Port Charles' most emotional surrogacy storyline, has been at the center of increasing tension. Christina, serving as the surrogate for Molly and TJ, has done her best to shield the baby from any outside threats. But it's clear that someone is watching them, lurking just outside the frame, leaving signs, and maybe even slipping into places they should never have access to. What began as a vague sense of unease for Christina and Molly has now spiraled into a full-blown nightmare. Cryptic messages, security cameras malfunctioning, odd noises in the Davis house. Each clue points to something sinister. Now the puzzle pieces may be falling into place, and the culprit could be the one person no one ever expected to return from the dead. Nelle Benson has always had a knack for chaos. Her vendetta against the Corinthos family has long been rooted in her belief that she was betrayed, rejected, and discarded. Her complicated past with Michael ended in heartbreak, betrayal, and presumed death after a dramatic fall off a cliff. But in true soap opera fashion, no body was ever recovered in a concrete way, leaving the door wide open for her eventual return. It now appears that moment may have arrived, and she's coming back with a vengeance. If Nelle truly is Daisy's stalker, then her motivations are layered and terrifying. She could see this as the ultimate way to hit Michael where it hurts. Through his family, through a child, and through fear. Michael has moved on with Willow and has found purpose again, despite all the trauma Nelle left in her wake. Seeing him happy, secure, and fatherly might be unbearable for her twisted mind. Kidnapping Daisy wouldn't just be about the baby. It would be about control, pain, and proving that Michael doesn't get to move on while she suffers. The method of her stalking has grown increasingly bold. A baby blanket went missing, then reappeared days later with an odd scent on it. A stuffed animal found turned inside out. Christina was convinced she saw someone outside the window one evening. But when she looked again, they were gone. And then there's the matter of the voice. Baby Daisy was heard on a nanny cam cooing softly, but in the background, someone whispered her name, a whisper that Molly insists was not any family member. All signs now point to someone skilled in psychological warfare. This isn't just about kidnapping. It's about building suspense, playing mind games, and watching the family unravel before making the final move. Nelle's known for long-game revenge tactics, and this slow-burn terror campaign fits her MO perfectly. What's more, recent spoilers hint that Brooklyn may discover something unsettling while reviewing Forrester security footage tied to the deception officers. Could it be a glimpse of Nelle's reflection, or even footage of her accessing building records? Michael is on edge. He's been sensing something off, but can't quite put his finger on it. Willow has tried to calm him, but even she is starting to feel like the walls are closing in. A recent interaction between Michael and Christina, while cordial, revealed his increasing paranoia about Daisy's safety. Could it be that Michael subconsciously knows Nelle is back? Could some part of him feel the pull of that old connection, that magnetic storm of love and loathing that once defined their toxic relationship? Adding even more layers to this unfolding horror story is Carly. Carly knows Nelle better than almost anyone, and may be the first to truly sense that her former daughter-in-law is alive and watching them all. Carly's instincts are rarely wrong, and her radar has been pinging off the charts lately. She's fiercely protective of her grandchildren, and will stop at nothing to protect Daisy if she learns Nelle is back. Could we be looking at another explosive confrontation between Carly and Nelle? Fans will remember their brutal fights and the deep emotional scars left behind. A rematch may be coming, and this time it could get even darker. As the investigation unfolds, look for Dante and Chase to start piecing together clues. The PCPD has kept some missing persons files open, including Nelle's. While officially presumed dead, the lack of evidence has always made her case suspicious. If Chase begins connecting the recent stalker activity to Nelle's potential survival, he may find himself racing against time to stop her before she disappears with the baby. And if Nelle is indeed alive, it begs the question, who helped her? She would have needed resources, medical treatment, and shelter. Is there someone in Port Charles aiding her behind the scenes? Could this be connected to the Sidwell criminal ring, or is she operating independently? Meanwhile, Nina could get swept into this disaster, especially if it's revealed that Nelle tried to contact her. Nina never got the closure she needed with her biological daughter. If Nelle reaches out, even cryptically, it could send Nina into an emotional spiral. Worse, what if Nina is already unknowingly helping her? Could Nelle have posed as someone else or used a fake identity to secure help from her mother? Nina's heartbreak over the loss of her daughter might make her vulnerable to manipulation all over again. In the midst of all this chaos, Molly and TJ's dream of parenthood is unraveling. Christina, already fragile after taking on the emotional and physical burden of surrogacy, is spiraling from fear and confusion. Every day the threat grows, and every day she questions whether she's done the right thing by agreeing to carry their baby. If the stalker's identity is revealed to be Nelle, it could drive a wedge between the sisters. Christina might feel betrayed that Molly didn't see it coming. Molly might blame Christina for letting her guard down. And TJ, stuck in the middle, may be forced to choose between his future as a father and the safety of the women he loves. Let's not forget what a Nelle return could do to the balance in the Quartermain household. If Nelle kidnaps Daisy, the family will close ranks quickly, and that means hard decisions will have to be made. Drew and Ned may take legal action. Olivia will be devastated. Monica, though rarely involved these days, could even be called upon to weigh in if the threat level rises. And Tracy? Expect fireworks. She doesn't tolerate chaos, and if Nelle threatens her legacy or her family, she'll make sure there's hell to pay. Speculation also abounds that Nelle might have faked her death with the help of someone working in the criminal underworld. Someone who may be tied to Port Charles' newest villain, Sidwell. If so, then this stalker storyline might just be the tip of the iceberg. What if Nelle is just one part of a much bigger plan to destabilize Michael and Sonny from the inside out? Could Daisy be the bait to draw Sonny into a trap? Is Nelle's plot not just personal but strategic? The implications of this storyline are enormous. A baby kidnapping would spark not only an emotional firestorm, but legal and political ones as well. Port Charles would be put on high alert. The media would swarm, families would fracture, and Michael, a man who's already lost so much, could be pushed to his emotional breaking point. He's tried to lead a life of peace, focused on Willow, Wiley, and healing. But if Nelle takes Daisy, he may unleash a darker side, one that viewers haven't seen since the bitter custody battles and Nelle's original descent into madness. As this harrowing mystery unfolds, one thing is certain: General Hospital is about to enter one of its most suspenseful chapters in years. If Nelle truly is alive, stalking Daisy, and plotting a kidnapping, then Port Charles is sitting on a powder keg. And when it blows, no one will be left untouched. Michael's past is catching up with him in the most horrifying way, and Daisy may become the innocent casualty in a war that never really ended. Nelle's ghost has loomed large for years, but now that ghost may have a face, a plan, and a deadly agenda. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.